Disturbance is a part of all of our western ecosystems. That kind of disturbance can look like wildfire, it can look like mudslides, beetle infestations, avalanches. Our ecosystems need that disturbance in order to regenerate into healthy plant communities. When Euro-Americans came to this part of the country in the late 1800s, we largely stopped the disturbance of wildfire here, and as a result, our canopy composition of our trees changed and we have a lot of tree loading. That loading contributes to increased wildfire behavior here. Of course, that kind of wildfire activity is a problem when we are living and recreating and working near those forests. So our options, if we are not a society that's tolerant of wildfire close to our homes, is to do projects like this, where we are bringing in crews of people and heavy machinery to reduce and modify the dead trees and assemble them into piles that we then burn when wildfire conditions are very low, like today when there's snow on the ground. The benefit of this kind of operation is that we have a forest that's more resistant to fire spread. It allows firefighters to come in and employ fire suppression efforts in places where there aren't many woody fuels to burn. And it also encourages stand health, biodiversity, overall a healthier forest. When European settlers came to this part of the country in the late 1800s, they largely employed a strategy of forest management where they stopped wildfires and kept them as small as they could. What that has resulted in is a forest that has more timber, more fuels density, more stuff that is then available to burn in wildfires during our fire seasons. Yes, we rely very heavily on residents of Summit County and homeowners to do a lot of the front end work before the fire starts. So when we have a new fire in Summit County, our priority as firefighters is of course life safety and protecting values at risk and property. Residents and homeowners can help us ahead of time by first preparing the structure of their home to be resistant to embers, resistant to flaming front by hardening the structure. They also can modify and reduce the trees, bushes, grasses around their home so that as a fire approaches, it peters out before it has the opportunity to impact that home. The next thing that is really important for residents to do is have an evacuation plan, have a go bag prepared and in the vehicle during the summer months, have important documents gathered, have any precious items in a place where you know that you can grab them quickly should you need to evacuate, and have a plan for when that happens. Also, super important that residents sign up for Summit County Alerts. That's an emergency alerting system that comes out via text message, via email, or via phone, alerting residents to power outages, to utility outages, to closures, and to wildfire evacuation. So that's the best and fastest way to get information should you need to evacuate. I think every home and structure deserves some attention and care in terms of how to make it defensible to wildfire. So if you're curious about what you can do to harden your home and to modify the fuels, the woody fuels around your home to be more fire resistant, get in touch with your local fire protection district, Red, White, and Blue, or Summit Fire EMS to schedule a courtesy wildfire mitigation assessment.